Love 15.
Also yet to drop a set this week. Auger-Aliassime came through against Billie Harris in round 1, and then Roman Safulin in round 2. Had to battle his way through a couple of tie breaks in that one. The obvious thing to say, Robbie, but he's got to have a pretty good serving day today, right, Felix?
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's tough to break. If he gets a good groove going on his serve, Zverev doesn't only serve big, but he serves consistently big.
Oh, that's special.
It's pretty impressive because
30-15.
it's not always his forte, and I'm just wondering if it's something that he wants to do a bit more of. It's funny, I've seen Felix make the most spectacular volleys like that, but I've often seen him miss basic volleys. Hope for his sake he's in for a good volleying night. Checking so far, he got broken 3 times against Billie Harris, just once against Safulin. It's not quite the 93 holes in a row that he had during the indoor season. With a roof over his head, he's tough to beat. All but one of his titles has come indoors for Felix.
Oh, so good from Zverev, and an early break point will follow.
30-40. Use.
Dropped it a little short. Auger-Aliassime punished that.
Advantage, Auger-Aliassime.
So he's hitting the ball on the up. And that's good. A little hop-hop step. Catch it before it drops below the height of the net, so you can be nice and aggressive. Power angle. I tell you what, you need some serious racket head speed and spin to keep the ball in the court.
A little apology from Zverev. Massive misses off the return, but not a forehand you would have expected Auger-Aliassime to miss. Second double.
Advantage, Zverev.
Saw his compatriot Denis Shapovalov throw in a few untimely double faults earlier on this afternoon against Jannik Sinner. It's well saved.
Juice.
Yeah, no outfielders there. We're not going to see them playing next door at Met Stadium.
Very solid early on here. Zverev hitting the ball beautifully,
Advantage,
spreading the court.
Zverev.
Third break point already.
I thought he hit his point pretty well against Alejandro Tabilo. He did that match.
Brilliant from Alexander Zverev. What a start. What an opening 8 minutes for the #3 seed. And he gets his reward. Breaks straight out of the traps here.
Yeah, nice to see him being so proactive with his best shot. He's having to defend for all he's worth, and then he thinks, if I'm going to take it on, it'll be my beloved backhand. And he drills that one. Great balance. See how still his head was on contact? And that's what Tony Nadal is asking of him. He has got to be brave in the big moments. And I tell you what, that was a shot into the main vein right there.
It's like the Tony Nadal derby, isn't it?
Good shout. Never thought about that.
Yeah, spent plenty of time with Felix as well. That relationship came to an end right at the start of this year, I think, officially.
Alexander Zverev to serve. $15.
But he's not officially with Zverev, is he? As far as I'm aware.
No, he's not. Zverev said maybe next year. Not going to miss that guy if he was running in the middle of the night.
Got dressed in a power cut.
$30.
Zverev always right up there every season with first serve points, one service holds.
$40.
Uses height to such good effect. Makes a lot of first serves, even at 125 miles per hour plus.
He made 69% first serves against Jacob Fernley, 66% against Tabilo. Just the service game you want to back up the break.
And just to back up
Zverev
what I
leads
was
by
saying.
2 games to love.
Zverev's at 71% for the last year. Aha, back in the day. There it is.
We're on Song Watch tonight as well, aren't we, Robbie?
Always when you're with me.
He came in half an hour ago whistling some sort of song that we've still not quite got to the bottom of. So we're hoping that the DJ inside this stadium plays it at some point across the evening.
Yeah, I was just out in the plaza area. It was humming when I made my walk over here. I left a little earlier, folks, just to take in the atmosphere, and it is such a scene. I absolutely love it. There's no doubt, if you're in New York this weekend, this is the sporting event you want to be at.
100%. It's not a Labor Day weekend, of course.
(30-15).
I like the pace of this drive volley. You're naturally going to get explosion off the racket. Sometimes I think players try to swing too fast. You've taken so much time away from your opponent already. That was nicely controlled.
Come to play tonight, hasn't he, Zverev? Knocking on the door again.
30-all.
I think Felix has just sped up his service motion a fraction. There's his coach, Freddie Fontaine. They've been together for a long time now. But there's not that long pause when the racket and ball come together. He gets into the motion pretty quickly.
His dad next to Freddie as well.
Fiance just sitting behind.
(40-30).
There's Nina. Got engaged late last year.
Of course, Nina's got a tennis connection, hasn't she?
Game.
Just long. And Auger-Aliassime a little relieved to get on the scoreboard. Still trailing by the early break here, 2-1.
Leads 2 games to 1, first set.
So quarter of an hour played. And Zverev leading with the break here, 2-1. It's been a good start from the German so far.
Love.
Started the year so well, Zverev making the Australian Open final, losing to Sinner there. And then went on a bit of a surprising run. Immediately after the Aussie Open, decided to go down to South America, played the Golden Swing down there, didn't win too many matches. early exits then in Acapulco, Indian Wells. Won a couple of matches in Miami, then lost his first match in Monte Carlo as well. So good couple of months that he was just struggling for some form. Turned it around though in his home country of Germany. Tournament of Munich there, he was able to win that one.
That was almost an early exit as well, wasn't it, against Talon Griekspoor?
15-30.
It was. Yeah, they've had some battles. Yeah, that's the Auger-Aliassime fan club. They're just stood to our right-hand side. Give them a couple of hours, they could be a little boisterous. Yeah, good return from Auger-Aliassime. Took advantage of that second serve, and he's got 2 opportunities here to get back on serve.
40.
No, he's knocked it long. You can understand why he threw the drop shot in. Zverev was 3-4 meters behind the baseline there. Dad up on his feet. Good response from the Canadian. 2 games all.
Well, felt that was imperative because Zverev can get on a run with his serve. Just to steady the ship as quickly as he did. That's good stuff.
Well, quick reminder to download the US Open app to follow your favourite players, track scores, stats, watch match highlights, player news. You can watch live 3D views of all the singles matches as well. Everything you could possibly want to guide you through the next 8 days or so of this tournament. It's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store.
Love 15.
Can't tell you, that was only the 3rd time this week that Zverev has been broken. Didn't get broken against Tabilo, and he was broken twice by Jacob Fernley in the previous round.
Fifteen all. Fifteen, 30.
Already struggling behind his second serve is FAA. He's only won 2 out of 6.
Yeah, this time make sure. Running up to that drop shot. So 2 more break points for Zverev.
Tell you, Sasha moves so well for a big guy.
40.
His ability to cover the acreage is very impressive. It's those power steps early on that allows him just to eat up the ground. He's got those long strides, 2 or 3 strides there from 5 meters behind the baseline to get to that drop shot, and got there comfortably in the end. Zverev thinks the serve is out. He's got both his hands in the air.
30-40.
Never.
Yeah, not a lot that John Blum can do.
Well, we could see the replay of it if it's a close call, surely.
First serve.
He's definitely pushing Zverev back. Feels like almost every point Zverev is miles behind the baseline here.
Well, just to go back to that previous point, I don't think it was whether the ball was in or out, Adam. I think it was whether it was a let or
I see.
not. So he thinks he definitely heard a let, so my bad.
Yeah, of course, no let machines
Yep.
here at the US Open, so umpires are calling the lets.
Advantage, Zverev.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty from Alexander Zverev. What a way to break. And he is back in front out here. If we're not on the early tomorrow, 11:30 in the morning, I'll see you there. Legend Sports Bar, what a place. Yeah, Auger-Aliassime not quite using that lob as effectively as Zverev did.
15 love.
Got to go back some time for the last time that Zverev failed to reach the second week here at the US Open, 2018. When he lost to Philip Kohlschreiber at this stage. It's a bit of a wide.
15 all.
there they are. The honey deuces. That was something else I noticed when I was walking around the plaza area. A lot of people buying two.
Double parked.
I think they only come in pairs.
30-15.
One regular, one frozen. That's how to do it. Can you believe Jim Courier told me yesterday he's never had a honey juice? You haven't either?
Neither have I.
What?
Yeah. I might get a little loose-lipped behind the mic, Colin.
Yeah, this time Felix does execute the lob to perfection.
30-all.
Not an easy man to lob.
He just did slip there a little bit. And normally, if it goes over his head, it goes out.
$40-30.
Just drags it wide, so Zverev backs up the break, leads 4-2.
Well, that is definitely Sasha's long-time girlfriend, Sofia Tamala, Tobias Kamka, next to him, hitting partner and fellow Hamburger now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And of course his agent, Sergei Bubka Jr. Yep, you might recognize that name. Son of the great pole vaulter who has been, there he is on the right, used to play as well. I think he got to about 200 or 300 in the world in singles before becoming a sports agent. Has been Sasha's agent for a number of years now. Of course, his father was a pole vaulting legend, was Sergei.
What's the guy called at the moment who's a complete joke? Duplantis, is it?
Yep.
I feel like he breaks a world record almost weekly.
Yeah, and they do it like that so that they get the bonus money.
I've heard.
You know, 1 centimeter at a time.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that the other day. The downside of that is if you're at your best, your record might get broken down the line. In other words, you don't go for the big one where you go 10 centimeters. You know you can go 10. What happens if you get injured or later on in your career you're not as good?
Yeah.
I guess your bank account will be full.
Because it's over about 100,000, isn't it, every time you break the world record?
It depends. Some places it's bigger than others.
Oh, right.
Depends what the meat is.
Yeah, good serving. from the Canadian, so he hangs around. He's already proven that he can cause Zverev some problems on his serve as well.
Zverev leads
But it will now.
I think it's the Burj Khalifa.
Oh, yeah.
Fifteen love. Up 30 love.
Yeah, it's still raining down first serves from Alexander Zverev. He's made 12 of 16.
$30-15.
One thing that surprises me with Zverev's serve, when you consider how big it is, how many first serves he makes, is actually the lack of aces that he hits. As we just have a little look at Misha, his brother, who made the 4th round here at his best. Yeah, 23rd on tour. Average aces a match is Zverev, which is a little surprising.
It's testimony to the slight inaccuracies he has on serve. I was just talking about Zverev's serve with Steve Johnson before we came on air. Steve used to play against these guys quite a bit. I was saying just that.
Game, Zverev.
Always look at those unreturned and aces in the same category, especially off the first serve. Not so much in the second,
5 games to 3 first serve.
but first serve, because ball's not coming back either way.
Yep.
This is the Plaza area. We've got the host broadcaster studio on the left, some of the international studios on the right, the big screens in front of you, and right behind it is the Arthur Ashe Stadium. If you keep walking around to the right there, that's where you'll come across Armstrong. That's where we are.
Second serve. Led second serve. $15 love. $15 all.
For the most part this evening, the shot management from Zverev has been very good. Nice combination of power. We've seen him chip a couple of forehands. Some good slice backhands.
(30-15).
Ace number 3.
15.
Followed by ace number 4. So Auger-Aliassime will ask the serve it out question here of Alexander Zverev. 3 quarters of an hour played. And it is Zverev serving for a 1-set lead. Remember, still yet to drop the set in this tournament so far.
Love.
He's hit that smash for 6.
30 love.
It's been perfect when he's come forward. Nice check step there, so it wasn't an awkward half volley. Easy put away.
Yeah, well done, stayed alert.
(30-15).
Felix been decent as well when he's come forward. He's won 4 out of the 6.
Good stuff from Auger-Aliassime, rushing the ball onto Zverev in the end there. Good aggressive tennis from the Canadian, and he's got half a chance here at 30 all. He's already broken Zverev once. Dad suffering with a little wrist problem by the looks of it. Did well under that high ball.
That's intelligent tennis.
40-30.
Still playing relatively aggressively, but to a big target.
Set point. Big with that second serve, 115 miles an hour.
Juice.
It's his first double fault, has not hit an ace so far in this first set.
Yeah, it's testimony to the stat that you delivered a couple of minutes ago, and the fact that he's pretty low down on the aces count for someone who has got such a big and successful serve.
That's just as good as one.
Advantage Zverev.
And what a time to find your first ace of the set. And Alex. Yeah, brilliant second serve. Only 94 miles an hour, but moving away viciously there from Zverev. Yeah.
15-all.
It's a signature shot. Every player has a shot, folks, that when you wake them up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you ask them to make 10 in a row, well, that's Zverev's. Any time of the day or night, you can rely on that backhand.
Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Right on the line.
And
30-15.
this is how good it's got to be. I mean, postage stamp of a forehand. Right in that top corner. And a little bit of body English just to make sure it stayed on track.
Such a shame. Set the point up beautifully. Again, that backhand up the line. on show.
But I hope it doesn't deter him,
40,
because he's done everything
15.
right there. It's the correct approach down the line. He takes up a good position here at the net. And it's the right volley. Let's just see if he gets low enough. Probably not. If I'm being really picky, he could have got down a little bit more. And I think that's the first point that he's lost at net. So don't let that affect you.
Well, it definitely didn't deter him. Very next point, he's back at the net.
Because I think technically
40, 13.
Sasha actually volleys nicely. I'm surprised he doesn't do it more. He's so intimidating. He's such a big presence up at the net. And of course, with all his brother's knowledge in that area, of course, his brother was a very good serve and volleyer. He can help him cover the correct areas of the net. Sometimes you win points without even having to hit a volley because you make the spaces look so small.
Covers the ground so quickly, got there, just couldn't execute that forehand, and Auger-Aliassime will be relieved to come through that game reasonably stress-free. Remember his opening service game in the first
8 finals. I think it's had a real knock-on effect early on in his career. He lost his first 8 finals, just to remind you folks, without winning a set. There were some good players there, but there were some that he should have won. And I think it took a lot of belief out of him. I also think that's the perfect example. His inability to improvise. When he's got time, he is so impeccable with the shot production on the forehand, but I just don't think he has enough soft skills, and his net play for such a great athlete I think is below par. He does miss a lot of basic volleys. What makes him good? Well, he's a good server. And he's a good mover. And when he's got time on the forehand, that shot can be lethal. And I think he likes perfect conditions. That's part of the problem as well. Most of the big tournaments we play outdoors, Adam. And all but one of his titles has come indoors. The only one that was outdoors was Adelaide this year.
(30-15).
Still only 25. Here's Auger-Aliassime. And he recently turned 25 as well. Another one of those birthdays on the 8th of August.
(40-15).
So still got plenty of time on his side. Of course, has been as high as 6 in the world. As Auger-Aliassime now down at 27.
Shares his birthday with the Swiss maestro, the monogrammed maestro that was Roger Federer.
Game, Zverev.
Is it Sampras as well?
Sampras is a couple of days after, isn't he?
It's close, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to say the 12th.
Yes.
I think Roger Federer will be looking at the draw and be well pleased with some of the progress that the Swiss players have made.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice to see Jerome Kim.
Yep.
Battled his way through qualifying. Unfortunately, lost out to Taylor Fritz last night.
Good match, though.
It was.
Leandro already through to the 4th round.
love.
What's happened to Dominic Stricker?
He's always injured, that guy.
Down at 226 in the world. Try to qualify here, lost 2-2. First round of qualies.
30 love.
Of course, Canadian tennis in a pretty good place as well, not only on the men's side of things, but the women's as well. Incredible story that we saw at the start of this month in Montreal with Victoria and Boko winning that title, the 18-year-old Canadian. It's the emergence of Gabriel Diallo as well on the men's side of things in recent years. Felix's dad used to coach Gabriel, actually.
Game.
A nice hole to love. Continues to lead early on in this second set. 2-1. And second, Anna Kalinskaya currently out on Arthur Ashe.
Love 15.
A second double for Zverev. He's done a great job in recent years to fix the serving woes that were plaguing him so badly for a time. With that second serve, was coughing up a vast number of double faults. That's good stuff from Felix. Love 30.
Love
Dad liked that
30.
one.
I remember a match against Kecmanovic one year at Cincinnati. Coughed up 20 doubles.
What a chance for 3 break points.
Much better volley. Got the eyes down to the level of the ball. Sam's laughing because he knows Felix should have made it. And actually, when Felix beat him at Wimbledon, he also served 20 double faults in that match. Of course, that's 3 out of 5 sets. And it went the distance, so it's not a great serving performance, but compared to the Cincinnati one.
What year was that, Robbie, in Cincy?
It was 2019. And I want to say it kicked off earlier that year, if memory serves, in Miami against David Ferrer.
30 all.
Yeah, that match against Zverev in Miami, he served 12 double faults. And that's when the alarm bells started going off for everybody. He served 10 against Raonic at the Australian Open. Kind of gets lost in 3 out of 5 sets.
Yeah. It's a better forehand. That's what he was after at love 30.
Yes.
You can see where that breaks the sideline, just past the service line. Wonderful width. Starting to rack up some winners.
It's been pretty high quality, hasn't it? Both players in the positive in terms of their winners to unforced error tally. FAA +3, Zverev +2. Yeah, big hold from Zverev. Love 30 down. Auger-Aliassime had a look at that forehand pass that he couldn't quite make to go love 40. And Zverev levels things up, 2 games all. Remember, usopen.org is your online home for point-by-point live scoring. Highlights, real-time stats and draws. You can visit the official tournament site at usopen.org. Some impressive, aggressive tennis from Auger-Aliassime. Looking good early on in this second set as the Canadian.
It's not an easy shot to hit, moving through the ball on contact. Balance has got to be so good. It's generally when you're hitting a shot, there's not that much movement going through the shot. You're well balanced, you're set. Of course, your momentum takes you through the strike. You asked me that question, why Felix hasn't perhaps won a major or won a Masters 1000 even. And I think he can play tennis like this until 4 or 5 all in a set, and suddenly we'll have 3 or 4 errors out of nowhere, Adam. Almost inexplicable, and boom, against a good player, the set's gone, or the match is gone.
I guess not completely dissimilar, Robbie, to one of Auger-Aliassime's very good friends and fellow countrymen, Denis Shapovalov.
Yep.
40 love.
Saw earlier he was more than holding his own against Jannik Sinner, and then he just threw in a game. I think he had 3 doubles in the game out of nowhere. Gets broken and then just couldn't quite get back on track.
40-15.
It's only the third point that Auger-Aliassime has dropped on serve so far in this second set, which is a good effort when you consider he's only making 36% of his first serves right now. So he's giving Zverev a lot of looks behind the second, but he's doing a good job behind it. Finds one there, though, and continues to lead. 25 minutes gone in this set.
Love 15.
This is brilliant from Auger-Aliassime, and for the second Zverev service game running, he finds himself at love 30.
Love 30.
Well.
Up 15-30.
Two big first serves, though.
30 all.
I love the pace of this forehand. He's had a couple of approaches down the line, but that was the perfect time to change things up. No question that Felix was looking for that approach down the line, but when he's played that angle cross court, he hasn't hit it too hard. He wants the angle, so you've got to hit it slightly softer, but generate spin.
$40-30.
Again, the size of that miss there on an important point. It'll just hurt Felix. We've seen it quite often throughout the course of his career.
And again, two bad errors from Auger-Aliassime just when you felt he had Zverev on the ropes.
3 games all.
So two consecutive service games that Zverev has extricated himself out of from love 30. New balls coming out, so both players go and change the rackets. It has not been a happy hunting ground in recent years. The US Open for Auger-Aliassime, lost first round here 12 months ago convincingly as well to Jakub Menchik, 6-2, 6-4, 6-2. First round as well in 2023 to Mackenzie McDonald. Second round the year before that to Jack Draper in straight sets. Having made the last 16 in 2020 and the semi-finals in 2021.
15 love.
Because he came on everybody's radar as a 14-year-old winning challenger matches, did Felix. Unheard of. Granby challenger. Actually has a qualifier there.
30 love.
I want to say he beat a fellow South African final round of qualies. And he never was the same since then.
Zverev not happy again. Is it? Thought it was another let.
Yeah, but this is not possible. This is the second time the ball literally bounced off the net.
Yeah, it's such a tricky call. For that. Of course, the umpire's going to call it if he hears it, right?
Thank you. 40 love.
But the players certainly know if they hear something as well. I think my point is they could both be right. John's not hearing it. Sasha is.
Yeah, true.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Auger-Aliassime
Oh, either way, it's.
I'm going to put it down to 52 years. Tracking lines and watching lines.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I'll tell you what, I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, that's an unforced error from you.
Oh, he's done all the hard work here as Felix. He's got that short ball. But it wasn't close to going over. That's it well below the let cord. I'd love to have that one back.
$40-15. $40-30.
It's definitely Zverev having to work a little harder on serve right now. Still no break points for either player though in this second set. Zverev had 6 in set 1.
4 games all, second set.
Here's the umpire's chair. Of course, our director, who's one of the best in the business, shout out to Manny Neto, was just reminding us of something, Adam. Speaking of a lower umpire's chair.
An unenforced error from me, because I do the next gen. And of course, yeah, at the next gen tournament in Jeddah, the umpires are positioned a little lower. But I'm trying to remember why. Because they would have let machines there. Actually, do they not?
No lets.
Yeah, they don't play lets,
college
do they?
style. College
yeah,
style.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Lovely bit of wrist work from Auger-Aliassime.
Well, that feel wasn't great.
15 love.
But this feel here was exquisite. Great hand skills at the end. He's got away with one.
He's mixed it up nicely on that backhand today, Auger-Aliassime. He's not been afraid to throw in those slices, try and disrupt the rhythm. Great serving again from Auger-Aliassime, despite the distinct lack. And not for the first time in this set.
15.
Zverev has dropped the first point on his serve. Twice he's found himself at love 30. Once it should have been love 40. Auger-Aliassime missing that forehand pass, remember.
Love 30.
Shame, it was such a smart backhand that he played.
15-30.
Zverev's done well to put on the brakes and at least be able to hit a half-decent shot. But again, it's the size of the miss from Felix that it's unfathomable.
Such a good serve.
30-all.
And again,
40-30.
keeps on finding a way through these games, Zverev. Auger-Aliassime will be thinking, how on earth have I not had a look at least one break point? He does it again, Zverev. Third time in this set. He is able to hold without facing a break point from love 30 down.
Games all, second set.
Of course, you can see those chains that Zverev wears around his neck. He was chatting to the boys on Nothing Major podcast. Of course, he knows John Isner well from their Saddlebrook days. Stevie Johnson, of course, part of the quad squad there. Sam Querrey hosts it. Sam's funny, isn't he?
He is.
Great sense of humor. And he spoke about those. Often you'll see Zverev just
15 love.
tucking the chains into his shirt. Sometimes he's got it in his mouth. One from his father, one from his brother, and one from his grandmother. Said he never takes them off, always stays with a very tight-knit family, always have been.
find it amazing that he can play tennis in them, though. It's pretty weighty as well.
Yeah,
Oh, gee. Not as weighty as that.
So, our legendary commentator Bruce Beck was trying on. His wife was trying on. Is it Fat Joe?
Oh, is that yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
She was in the president's box and she asked if she could try. She couldn't believe how heavy it was.
Yeah.
Bruce showed me a great picture of his wife with it on.
Love.
Always get a couple of celebrities in the house here.
Yeah, Carlos Alcaraz, his celebration has turned into a golf swing, hasn't it? By virtue of Rory McIlroy coming. It's a very quick turnaround for Rory, fresh off playing the Tour Championship. 3 hours later, after he finished his round, he was sat courtside. And Arthur Ashe loves his tennis, does Rory? It's the Ryder Cup just 3 weeks or so away in this part of the world. Bethpage Black, about 45 minutes or so away from here. Got one of the greatest signs that you will see just before stepping foot onto the first tee. The black course is an extremely difficult course, which we recommend only for highly skilled golfers.
Of course, the question must be, have you played it?
I have. Yeah, a bit of a shame that it's shut this year. Yeah, it's brilliant from Auger-Aliassime, and look at the reaction as well.
Love 15.
That was a match she lost, wasn't it? She actually won 2 more before that. She's 20-1 on the year in tie breaks. That is scandalous.
Fourth service game in this set that he has dropped the opening points, Zverev.
Of course, they keep historic statistics on the matches here. And one of the very interesting ones is, I'll tell you in a moment here, about losing your points on serve if you're a male player.
Nice hands from Zverev. And excuse me, Sabalenka is 18 in a row. She's actually won now.
30-15.
Nice soft hands. No need to hit it close to the line. You're not beating your opponent for width. Just to round out that point, the probability of holding serve when you win the first point versus if you lose it 89% chance of winning the game. But if you go down love 15, that drops to 62. 27% differential. Of course, that's an average. Slightly better servers will have probably better numbers, but across the tournament.
And that's in the men's game, right?
Yeah, that's a good barometer, yeah.
So one of the more straightforward service games for Zverev in this set. So a tie break required here.
Set tie break.
And this will sting from an Auger-Aliassime point of view if he is unable to get over the line in this set. You feel as though he has been the one knocking on the door. Look at their tie-break records, both of them pretty healthy. Certainly Zverev's 23 and 13 on the year. Pretty good from Auger-Aliassime as well, who's on 17 of his 28. Surprising miss from Zverev with that backhand. Just saw Jez Green next to Misha Zverev. Fitness trainer in charge of Zverev. Turned him into a physical beast, hasn't he, in recent years.
1-all.
Of course, when Jez first joined the team a number of years ago, his goal was to add about, there he is. About 15 pounds, 3 pounds a year for a 5-year project. Bulk up the legs, make him stronger in the back without the bulk, because he's already tall.
Just long. Zverev worried for a second.
2-1. Zverev.
I love the fact there was no panic there from Sash.
Come on now, here we go.
Very good from Auger-Aliassime. Absolutely rock solid.
He's had some good success when he goes in with pace to that forehand of Zverev, particularly on the inside in. That was so nice. That was the surveillance volley.
Quickly sit down behind the players. Thank you.
Quick trip to the shop before coming midway through a tiebreak. So right behind where Felix is.
4-3.
Certainly not distracted Zverev, who finds his 5th ace of this set. He only managed 1 in the opening set.
First.
Oh my goodness, that was huge.
4.
Biggest of the night. .126, that last one. Zverev's got up to 129. 4 miles an hour difference in terms of their average first serve speed today. Catch. Oh, what a pluck that was. As casual as you like. Very good, sir. Follows up his biggest serve of the night with his first double fault of the set. And what a time to hit it. So Zverev has 2 serves coming up. He needs 2 points for a 2 sets to love lead. It's as good as it gets from Felix Auger-Aliassime.
Otherworldly forehand. Some pyrotechnic tennis when he needed it most.
how he would love that again.
5. Zverev.
Follows up his best point of the night with a missed second serve return.
If you have a look at 2 of the last 3 points, right, hasn't been good from Felix.
Yep.
And you need to mitigate that. It could be 1 point that makes the difference there if it's 2 good ones out of 3 versus 2 bad ones out of 3. It's a huge difference.
Oh, he's painted the line. How close was that?
It's elected.
Oh,
that was a tasty forehand. A little close for comfort.
6-0.
Just looking over to his camp. He's on the same side of the court as him now, just to the right of screen. Just wondering if he could have been a little bit more aggressive with that second serve return. See if it's going to be a moment of magic or a moment of madness. It decides the winner of the second set tie break.
well, that is an uncharacteristic miss from Zverev.
Yeah, the size of the miss
7-6.
of his beloved backhand was huge. It was almost out of the alley. Just too early on the shot.
So he saved 1 set point. He now has one to level this one up. Still at an incredibly healthy 75% first serve percentage. Zverev, an important one there. So both players have had set points. And again, a wild miss from Zverev. That's by 2 meters.
8-7. Auger-Aliassime.
And his second set point is on his own serve. little bit of good fortune never hurts. And what a time to get it. And Felix Auger-Aliassime levels things up out here on Armstrong. He saves a set point and takes it on the tiebreak. It's Zverev to start us off in the third.
Love 15.
So Zverev, who was clinical in the opening set, played really nicely. It felt like he was always behind the 8-ball in the second. Auger-Aliassime asked a lot of questions, but he did have to save a set point in the tiebreak, the Canadian. And before he got it done on his second set point, kind of felt like almost every time Zverev stepped to the line in the second set, he found himself at love 30, and here he is again. Wasn't able to have a look at a break point though in set two. Oh, what has gone on here? Stretching out that left hamstring.
40.
Not only missing, but missing by a big distance right now is Zverev. A couple of those misses in the tiebreak. And once again, that forehand not even close. And this time, Auger-Aliassime does indeed have 3 break points. Oh, yeah, paints the line.
15-14.
It's a blazing vector. That's seared the line. That's not coming back anytime soon. Unfortunately, you don't get any bonus points for spectacular winners. They count just the same. It's only 1 break point saved.
Didn't see him looking like he was struggling physically throughout that second set, so that was a little concerning that when he went love 40 down, he definitely was stretching out that left leg of his. Supposedly struggling a little bit with a back problem coming into the US Open this year, something that he picked up in Cincy.
Oh.
And now the double fault. Again, he clutches the back of his left leg.
First game, third set.
Concerning moments right now for Alexander Zverev and his fans.
Well, well, well. I find it astonishing that he doesn't have a normal kick serve on the second serve, Zverev. He's always sliding it. Here's the feeling of the hamstring. For someone so tall, he should have a wicked kick serve. It should be, you know, not far behind an Isner kick serve. There's so much more margin for error. And with his height, some serious bounce.
I think he called for the physio there on the change of ends. That's so much better.
Love 15.
give that leg a bit of a working over. Hasn't been afraid to throw in that drop shot throughout this match, Auger-Aliassime.
A much better one. Most of them, Sasha's got to comfortably.
Thirty, 15. Thirty, 14.
Well, he hit a double fault late on in that second set tiebreak to actually give Zverev a 5-4 mini break lead. Didn't come back to haunt him, will this one? Such a good deep return from Zverev, and then looked like he didn't accelerate at all through that forehand. He's gone immediately up to his team there. Chat with Misha. Second double in the game.
Just looking for a little bit more shoulder rotation. Torque is so important. Such a power move and a control move.
from Zverev. Landed halfway up the service box, that forehand.
Advantage.
Again, he just throws his arms out by the side afterwards to say, what on earth am I doing right now?
It has just been raining down forehand winners. Completely out-muscled Zverev in that department in the second set, and you can see Zverev not happy with his own forehand.
It's good stuff from Auger-Aliassime. Tough service game to fight his way through, but he backs up the break. Again, more chat between Zverev and his camp. A long chat. Forgot about the new balls, so he's now just going to wander over and change his racket.
He's dulled in his forehand beautifully. Speaking of big forehands, it's probably a good time just to give a shout out to my fellow countryman who's got a pretty big forehand of his own in the men's over 60 doubles. Shout out to Byron Talbot, who was a winner there alongside Vincent Bernard. They won the over 60s here in the States, so good friend.
Nice. You ever played with him, Robbie?
I'm sure he was carving up a lot of volleys as well, Adam. Makes Dallas his home these days. Well done, Telbs.
He
was just a couple of years older than me, was Byron. Didn't get the chance to play with him much, but heck of a player.
I guess this is what you were saying earlier, Robbie. They come in pairs. He's really lost his way here, has Zverev. In a very scrappy end to the second set and start to the third. 6 unforced errors already in the opening 2 and a bit games.
He is unloading on that forehand. And just for comparative purposes, Harry and Hawkeye just sending me some numbers. Average topspin forehand for Zverev, 74 miles an hour. For Felix, he's topping out at 80 on average for this match so far, so significantly quicker.
Oh, that's a little more like it. Zverev special with that backhand.
40-15.
Come on, let's go, man. Come on.
He normally hits that backhand down the line off the right leg. That time he hit it off the back foot. That's not easy to do.
Double the number of winners behind his backhand to his forehand today, Zverev. So gets on the scoreboard, but still trails by the early.
Love 15.
Oh my goodness, well I thought he got him with the drop shot, and then he finds a banana forehand.
Well, I tell you what, this is a ticket to the party. You little beauty. A banana beauty.
Fifteen, 30.
Yeah, just locked in here, Zverev. Seems to have found his rhythm again.
And again, it goes back to the beauty of the scoring system. That spectacular point that Felix played doesn't count for anything more than one. No bonus points.
Just 2 for 7 on break points today, Zverev. Good move. Been good when he's come forward today. There's FAA. 12 of 14 points that he's won.
30-40.
So nice to see him use his athleticism in such a proactive manner. It's an 86% conversion rate. That's an A grade in my books.
Well, this is just excellent tennis right now from the Canadian. Back against the wall, no backing down.
It's a couple of times now we've seen him had success going with pace on the inside in forehand. And we could almost do a little highlights package clip of those shots. Not always clean winners, but forcing errors.
So it's 3 break points that Zverev has had in this set. Hasn't been able to take one. That's beautifully done.
Advantage, Jannik.
Often you see Zverev down at 33%. First serve points won. I know it's early days.
First serve.
Oh, what a play, what a combination. And again, it's that inside-in forehand from Auger-Aliassime. He saves more break points in the game and leads 3-1.
Auger-Aliassime lead 3-1 third set.
Well, remember, you can stay connected to the US Open on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and on WhatsApp. You can join the conversation with us at hashtag US Open. And the conversation right now is that the number 3 seed is in a spot of bother out on Armstrong. My goodness me, it's just getting better and better.
FAA
Love 15
is plugged into the mains tonight. Even by his standards, that is simply stunning. I mean, it tracks the line for the entire ball flight.
(30-15).
He's coming out of his shoes to hit that forehand. You can clearly tell the confidence is coursing through his veins now. He's got a bit of momentum. Got to try and make it count. Wouldn't he just love to get a double break? Look at this forehand winners. Almost 6 times as many.
Good maths.
Did get the heads up from our graphics operator. That always helps.
Oh, come on. Stop it, Felix. This is getting out of control.
Cheers.
Well, from downtown, he produces another spectacular pass. And he is loving life right now.
Nice it is to see Auger-Aliassime playing this kind of tennis. Feel as though it's been a little while. Has not had a top 10 win in 2025. Auger-Aliassime. Technically come this season, but it was at the United Cup back on the 27th of December last year when he beat Taylor Fritz.
Advantage Zverev.
I love how players just hit that chip forehand to keep themselves in the point. Off the back leg, almost a full split. It's really a shot that the kids learn up playing on clay. You don't see guys who grew up on hard court having that shot.
And the ace to see him through the game. Another tough.
$15.
She's got to keep going after that forehand. Auger-Aliassime, it's worked well so far in this match. 35 winners, only 27 unforced errors, seven of those, yeah, double faults. So just 20 from the ground.
Just been one step ahead of Zverev from the tail end of that second set.
30-15.
Once again, never a big advocate, but this is one of the rare occasions where you come in on the inside in forehand. Ball's above the height of the net on the approach. You've got your opponent so far out of court. And of course he's covering the natural pass, which is the cross-court one.
Dominating again behind the forehand, taking it so early.
40-15.
Good width with the first one. It's been a pretty constant theme that has developed over the last half an hour. Zverev in conversation with his team.
Well, the racket's been taken out of his hand, certainly from the back of the court by Felix.
40-13.
Beautiful touch from the Canadian, showing very little sign of slowing down right now.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Team leads 4-2 on set.
That's exactly what Felix is doing now. Just he's got Zverev on his skates. He is the conductor. And in this third set, this vital third set, it's Zverev is having to dance to the Canadians' tune.
Love.
Some worried faces in the Zverev box right now. He had a very early exit at Wimbledon just a couple of months ago. First round exit there to the Frenchman Arthur Rinderknecht. He was heading into Wimbledon off the back of some pretty good runs on the grass. Made the final of Stuttgart, where he lost to Taylor Fritz. Semis in Halle as well. Lost to Medvedev there, so that was a real blow for Zverev. I think that was a match that was interrupted with rain as well. That Zverev-Rinderknecht match. I have a feeling they actually had to come back the next day to finish it off.
40 love.
As I said at the start of this match, 2018 the last time Zverev didn't make it through to the second week here in New York. Lost out to Philip Kohlschreiber.
I remember that match well. Philip used his slice so effectively that night.
Zverev was a set up as well in that one, just like he was tonight. It's a welcome stress-free hold from Zverev, so still remaining just that single breakdown, 4-3.
Again, as he just digs in his bag there. When you're a professional athlete and you're expending so much energy as a type 1 diabetic, you know, you need those regular, real-time readings, and that's exactly what he does.
Big screen has just been showing a couple with a woman firmly fast asleep on the shoulder of her partner. Eventually woke her up. Yeah, I've just been having a look at other athletes who struggle with type 1 diabetes. Sport that we both love, Robbie Cricket, the great Wasim Akram.
No way.
Yeah,
Sure.
apparently so. Henry Slade, the England rugby player. JJ Spawn, who will be representing the United States at the Ryder Cup in just a few weeks' time.
Time.
Jay Cutler, the NFL quarterback. So yeah, there's plenty of them across different sports. Absolutely no reason why you can't still excel at the highest level. Yeah, I think that's been coming.
It's almost it looks like that Zverev is, after every point that he loses, he's looking towards his camp for the answers. This is the first serve, points 1 in set 3. Felix very healthy. For Zverev, not the case.
Oh, what a reflex from Auger-Aliassime. And he continues to excel in the forecourt. 16 of 18, points won.
Auger-Aliassime leads 5-3 in third set.
He's kept the swings nice and short. It's been one of his better volleying nights tonight.
So good from Auger-Aliassime, that off-the-ball movement as well. As soon as he struck that return, followed it in. Zverev saw him at the corner of his eye, knew that he had to do a little bit more then with his backhand.
That's where just keep understanding your game. Your forehand from the middle of the court to Zverev's has been such a profitable pattern of play.
Do it again. Has used the shot quite a lot. over the course of the match is Auger-Aliassime.
40-15.
Some of the points he's won behind the drop shot have actually not necessarily been because the drop shot is good. It's because of what's happened after. He's got himself out of jail or he's rescued the point. Yes.
Yeah, that's a little more like it. Just keep it nice and basic. Yet
40,
another
30.
clean forehand winner to add to his growing collection today.
Well, that was a howitzer. So smooth.
Oh, goodness me. I think he's feeling that shot.
Deuce.
8 in this set, 19 in total. Only 3 in total for Zverev. Well, the let cord was his friend to help him get over the line in the second set.
Let's seconds.
So he was probing again, the Canadian. Unable to close one lead. Just the start he was after.
Chances of holding serve go up almost 27% when you win that first point of the game.
Oh.
It's properly boiled over now. This crowd don't normally need an excuse to get a little riled up. Just another miss off that favoured backhand wing of his.
Tell you what, he's done a great job of giving that forehand a good working over in this set.
Three set points. Well, the world number 3 and the former runner-up here, Alexander Zverev, is in a whole heap of trouble right now out on Armstrong. Felix Auger-Aliassime plays a great set and leads by 2 sets to 1. Is the distance. New set, same old Felix.
Love 15.
Well, now the backhand's coming to the party. And that is not a good sign for Zverev. Look at the winners count. That is phenomenal. Ground strokes have been saturated in quality.
Just slightly mishit that forehand approach. Auger-Aliassime didn't quite get it as he wanted.
He didn't quite catch the approach either, and he just decided he's going to keep on coming in, which actually served him well. Had a decent look at that volley.
Let's for some.
Yeah, all eyes on Felix right now.
(30-15).
He put under so much pressure on his own serve today.
Tobias Kamka.
He got to 64 in the world. Did Tobias, made the second round here back in 2013. That is a backhand that Zverev makes in his sleep. But not tonight. And immediately having to try and fend off a break point. Oh, and that's how to save it. Gets him into double digits on the ace count today. 1 ahead of Felix. Thing of beauty from Zverev.
Advantage, Zverev.
That shot hurt Felix so much in the opening set and a half. He's been so much more reactive midway through the second and in the third.
Oh, that's exceptionally well done from Zverev. Felix made that as awkward as possible, but the German came up with one of his best volleys.
First game for serves.
I reckon it would be great if we had emojis for certain shots. So when someone hits a volley like this, for example, just the perfect, you know, with the round finger and three sticking up, just boom, that pops up.
Yeah, that would sum it up.
Pure perfection on that pickup.
Oh, what a huge hold that is for Zverev, having to save that break point.
When Felix is hitting those big forehands, you just have the hand grenade going off.
We would have worn that one out tonight, wouldn't we? Forehand has been on fire from the Canadian. Zverev just not realizing that it's new balls here.
Yeah, he's one of the very few players that doesn't have a sip of water on the way round, which is the way you're supposed to do it on the one love change events. Just walk straight around, and sometimes you don't see the ball kids just fiddling with the new balls behind the umpire's chair. It was only when Felix showed him the new balls did he realize, oh, just need to switch out rackets. Good to go.
It's another backhand that he really would have expected to make there, Zverev. That one won't go down as an unforced error, but he is now in the negative in terms of his winners to unforced error tally today. 27 winners, 29 errors. Auger-Aliassime 10 in the plus. 41 to 31. Got himself out of trouble again. Auger-Aliassime with that backhand pass. Zverev played a pretty... So hold to love for Auger-Aliassime.
One game all for serves. Love 15.
17 and 5 across Auger-Aliassime's career when he's been up 2-1. Bad news for him is that he's actually lost the last two. But he's been 2-1 in front. One at Roland Garros earlier this year to Matteo Arnaldi. Ended up losing 6-2 in the fifth there. One against Alejandro Davidovich Fokina at the Australian Open. Lost out 6-3 in the fifth. Thanasi Kokkinakis at Wimbledon last year as well. Never lost one here in New York though.
30-15.
For Zverev, 12 and 21 when he's been 2-1 behind. So many errors coming from his racket right now that you just do not expect Zverev to make. Another routine forehand there. And another glare over at his team after he missed it.
Joys of being
40-13.
6'6", exploit that angle out wide.
So good ball striking there from Zverev. After this one, because if Zverev were to win it, they may not be walking on until gone midnight.
And I tell you, Zverev's not shy of a couple of five-setters. He's played a lot of them in the majors. I remember Roland Garros 2018. I think he played 3 in a row there. And he might have lost one at Wimbledon, or played Taylor Fritz if memory serves there. I think he might have gone back-to-back.
Well, it was always a criticism, wasn't it, this Zverev early on in his career, just how long his matches were in the early stages of these Grand Slams, was regularly having to either go the distance or play lengthy four-setters.
Yeah, that's right, 2018, Roland Garros. 3 in a row there. Next major at Wimbledon, 2 in a row. In fact, here in 2019, he played a couple. Given the quality of the tennis that Auger-Aliassime is facing, is playing, you would expect him to get this done in 4, because he is the better player right now. He's got to make it count. How often have we seen in the sport one rally can be a tipping point in a match?
$40-15. Game, Auger-Aliassime.
Another quick fire hold.
2 games all.
Just the 1 point dropped on serve so far in this fourth set. USOpenshot.org today.
Love.
This would mean a huge amount to Auger-Aliassime if he could get over the line here. He's had a really tough time of things in the slams this year. Second round exit at Wimbledon to Jan-Lennard Struff. First round exit at Roland Garros to Matteo Arnaldi from 2-1 in front. And a second round exit in Australia against Davidovich Fokina, as I mentioned earlier, also 2-1 up in that one.
And I tell you what, coming into Cincinnati.
Sorry, Robbie, 2-love up he was in that one.
Wow. I was just going to say, coming to Cincinnati, he had only won one match at Masters 1000 level. So, again, testimony at the highest levels. Felix hasn't been performing.
I just wonder if that'll play a part coming down the stretch here.
And since he won 3 matches, one of which was a retirement against Arthur Rinderknecht, he was really struggling in the heat. Those chains around his neck. And just make sure that they dip inside his shirt. One from his brother, from his dad, one from his grandmother.
That's well done from Zverev. If he were to win this match, he'll be playing against someone who also doesn't mind wearing a chain. Andrei Rublev, remember, the player who lies in wait for the winner. So we've got, what, an hour and 20 to go to try and equal that. So nothing between them as yet in this fourth set. Still on serve. Just the 1 break point chance. That went the way of the Canadian.
Love.
Speaking about the longest match of this year's US Open, 4 hours 46 minutes. Hamed Medjedovic and Daniel Altmaier. Of course, last year we saw the longest match ever in US Open history. Can you remember, Robbie?
Was it Karen Hashanov and Dan Evans?
It was. 5 hours, 35 minutes. That one 9 minutes longer than the previous record when Stefan Edberg beat Michael Chang. 1992 semi-finals.
Let's first serve.
Was it 5-love down that day? Dan Evans in the final set.
It's a good memory. There is a backstory to that as well, you know that.
What's that?
I think he played 18 holes the day before.
He did.
Pod.
With me.
Was it with you?
Yeah.
And Stuart Fraser?
Yeah, Bethpage.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
There you go. How can you forget to mention that?
I actually completely forgot about that until you've just mentioned it.
I mean, we've already mentioned Bethpage and the longest match, and you still forgot.
I play so many rounds of golf, Robbie, that's why. They all just blur into one.
Well, there's our chances of getting onto Bethpage Black gone forever now. Felix has been outstanding on first serve. Perfect, in fact, in this fourth set.
Well, it's the kind of tennis we've been seeing all night from Felix Auger-Aliassime.
Auger-Aliassime.
Felix
3 games all full serve.
sending these fans on Armstrong into a frenzy with his breathtaking shot making. And he's been enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, it's been a common play from Auger-Aliassime. That final inside-in forehand has done so much damage today.
I was having a look at the breakdown of the forehand placement from Felix in that third set, and that's where the majority of the forehands were going. 53% of the time to the forehand wing. Oh, Zverev just 35 to the backhand.
Such a smart penultimate backhand there that Auger-Aliassime hit. Just set up the next pass beautifully.
I love the two combination shot here. What a dynamic duo, the dipper and the ripper. Just raining down forehand winners today.
Yeah, well, he knew that was a massive opportunity there behind the second serve return. And he made up his mind even before Zverev had hit the serve that he was going after that forehand no matter what. And what a chance now.
Good night.
Thank you.
Inching his way closer. 2 games away from the last 16 here.
And by 2-6 to 1.
What an opening point from Auger-Aliassime. Doesn't get much better.
I mean, are you kidding me?
15 love.
This guy is absolutely mainline at the moment. Can't put a foot wrong. Such impressive numbers in the forecourt. I can tell you that young man that you saw taking the camera shot there. He's also a type 1 diabetic. It's one of our camera operators, Christian Tepper. It's all about what Zverev has to deal with on a daily basis.
Let's for serve.
He's having to deal with the Canadian who is playing some of the best tennis I've seen in a while. Not sure I've seen him play a better match this year.
Let's second serve. 30-15.
So often throughout the course of his career, this is the kind of situation where Felix has come unstuck. Puts himself in position, but hasn't converted often enough, certainly for the shot making that he possesses. And this would be the first time ever that he beats a top 5 ranked player at a major.
Perfect behind first serve in this set, Auger-Aliassime, 9 out of 9. And he is 1 game away from the last 16. Dad up on his feet.
And had a set points at 6-5 in that tiebreaker. It was on Felix's serve, but he'd been making Felix work pretty hard behind it.
Let's first serve.
Oh, can he close it out right now? Save himself the stress of trying to close it on his own serve. Perfect start to the game. Yet another game that Zverev finds himself at love 15.
And where does this forehand go? To that same spot of the court. That quadrant has been a popular spot for the Canadian. He loves hitting it there.
Oh. Well, he's just had it on a piece of string today, Auger-Aliassime. What a joy it has been to watch him play this brand of tennis again. A 49th winner to go alongside just 33 errors. Zverev did well to soak it up there. But the gasp from this crowd after Felix hit that inside-in forehand. Just trying to calm everybody down.
I mean, he is seeing it big. "19 brutal blows." Gets better from Zverev on his forehand. Much more aggressive in countering the inside in from Felix.
30.
Well, he's done a really good job to come through that game, Zverev. And what a gift from Zverev.
15 love.
He has vaporized another forehand. I can tell you his average speed to that quadrant of the court tonight has been 83 miles an hour. That one was 82. Ferociously swift.
Three match points.
$40-15.
Well, everybody stop and take note, because that was pretty special from Felix Auger-Aliassime tonight. 3 3/4 hours worth of unadulterated brilliance from the Canadian. And he is through to the second week here in New York for the first time since 2021. What a win, his first ever top 5 win at a Grand Slam. And he will take on Andrei Rublev in the Sweet 16.